Nivelle Night here, and this again, this map looks incredible. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out here at EA Play, oh man, you're gonna be in for a treat here. Wesley, what do you have for me, buddy?
Just wanted to say straight up, you might have noticed we're playing the Conquest game mode, but both sets of teams have got 2 captured flags already. And then in the no man's land in the middle, that's where you've got 2 neutral, uncontested flags.
Yeah, that's something really unique to this. We wanted to make sure that the 2 flags that were in your point are the flags that you already own. We thought it'd be really weird if you had to capture the flags that were already in your trenches.
Okay, is that something that you guys are experimenting for this one, or is it something that we could potentially see in other maps as well?
Yeah, I think that you might be seeing some more of this in the near future.
Yeah, because it is a little weird, right? To like start the game off and you're like, okay, well, we know what we're gonna get, right? So we might as well just get to the action quicker, by just giving those 2 spots there, and it also makes that encounter a bit more intense for C and D because you want to be able to push up
right in the middle.
The no man's land, as you guys had mentioned before. Okay, so taking a look. Oh my goodness, just got absolutely shredded on that one. Bange just did all the work on that.
I think we're on board with Stone Mountain here, and we're in the middle of no man's land, heading towards Dead Steel, and you might just be able to see over to the left as he goes over the hill here. You can see the massive shell of a SHA-2C behemoth there, and that's been added in recently, I think.
Yeah, so what you're seeing now is the remains of a shelling, right? What happened in this time, this is based on Nivelle Offensive, where you had a shelling attack on the German front. And this is what we're seeing. This is the results, and you're fighting within the midst of that.
And they're doing their absolute best to be able to maintain control here of C, get Dead Steel locked down. I wonder what Stone's where he's gonna send his troops. Oh, they're looking to push forward. They're looking to push toward B.
Take B.
Okay, I like that. Stone Mountain, Unit 64 on the move, and he's gonna find someone in front of him. Nice kill there on Q. JB, take a seat. Loving that.
Well, it's interesting that he's decided to go for the B point rather than going for the other no man's land flag. So what he's essentially saying to his troops is, look, let's take their trench line and force the issue onto them. Because as we said, they were already captured for that team anyway, and they've decided to just go straight for it and take those flags instantly.
This is exciting because, the players right now, you have to make a decision. I mean, if I'm this squad, I'm thinking, okay, well, we need to push. We have to get a little aggressive. We have to, do our absolute best here to kind of maintain our positions. And the German forces, they only have 2 flags at this moment. Meanwhile, on the other side, though, the French, they're dominating.
They are dominating at the moment, and actually, as we were watching Stone Mountain there going for some of the enemy trench lines, we ended up seeing that the 2 objectives that they'd run away from ended up getting taken by the enemy team. So the whole map sort of flipped itself on its head for a minute.
All right, and here's Miss on your screen here. Miss Ella Cronin. Not Missile, Miss Ella Cronin.
Oh, the tank, the tank.
Wait, is there a tank out right now?
Yeah, look, in front of them you can see the HUD icon there.
You also got a little activity in the trenches down there as well. That player knew that he was in a real bad spot, so he had to get out of dodge as soon as he possibly could. Then one of the things I do like about this with the trenches is, there is that, as you saw right there, Miss just threw the nade over. Who knows who that will hit, right? Like, you'll never know in the trenches.
Yep. Anybody could be hiding behind those corners.
Boy, Muggs ended up getting picked off there.
The lighting's really interesting in the trenches here, actually, because you've got some points that are very well lit. It's just certain parts. And then you go into the straight, narrow trench, moving towards the next bit of light, but you've got almost nothing in between. So you're just seeing the outlines of players off in the distance.
Yeah, and what's left of the moonlight to kind of light those spaces.
Well, let's talk about the lighting, though, because there is a distinct difference between the French and German side when it comes to the lighting.
Yeah, so this is really an interesting part of the map. We took a lot of interest in creating differences between the sides. And the way we did that, what you'll see is there's quite a symmetry in this map. And the way we did that to change it up is kind of the lighting played a big role. So we made one side, the German side, you'll see a lot of electric lights. So you'll see searchlights, you'll see a lot of light bulbs, and that's going to be a good indicator that you're on the German side of the map. So that's actually quite true to history too. What we saw was the Germans buckled down, they fortified their trenches, and that's why they survived this attack. And then the French side is going to be a lot more organic. You got the fires, you got flames keeping it lit, and everything's kind of wood, and it's all very organic on that side.
Almost feels like it's a little bit more, it's been made in a hurry. Like, it was like, we've got to make this now before the Germans make their push.
The French really didn't have a lot of time.
No.
Well, what we saw too is that the French kind of thought that the Nivelle offensive was going to be a big win. They did the shellings and they thought this is going to be it. So they weren't in it for the long haul, but they proved to be wrong.
Yeah. One of the things I really enjoyed about BF1 when it came out, and we're still seeing it today, is I feel like we have a new generation of history buffs who have emerged because of Battlefield 1. Like people who are genuinely into the history of World War I. Yeah. Because it is, it's the Great War, but there's so many stories to tell and things that people just don't really know about, which makes it very, I guess encapsulating, right? It makes you want to learn more. But we're gonna check out some sniper gameplay here from my main man, Doom49. Don't let us down, buddy. Get those shots off. Yeah, he was able to get an enemy hit there, giving him 80 points. And he's just gonna continue to march down here toward E, getting ready for the Danzig trench. I'm looking for him to take off some faces here. It'll be pretty dope if he's able to do so. And they have 4 points right now, so they are marching down the battlefield. No pun intended. I'm sorry.
It's actually very interesting because if you look at that was a nice shot there. That was lovely. But if you look at the points at the moment, he's going on a streak here.
Oh no! If he would have gotten that shot through the trees, I would have just put his headset down and walked away.
But yeah, if you look at, even though the teams are slightly imbalanced on their flags at the moment, the actual score between the two is very, very close.
Yeah.
And well, maybe it's just the fact that when this was all organised, they went, we're going to make this really even on both teams.
I know, right?
Oh, bit of bayonet charge there. Oh, it didn't pay off for him. I think he missed his target.
Gamer Snack with the pick off there. Paul, what are your thoughts?
And Westy,
I mean, sorry, Andrew.
No worries.
Dear
Westy,
Lord.
I think to your point, I think that because this is a balanced map, it's very symmetrical. I think that that's what makes this a really easy map to kind of have those balanced gameplays.
Yeah, because I mean, looking at it, the structure of it, almost with the trench lines being very similar, you've almost got that feeling instantly anyway. You've got that.
Rage quit.
I'm out of here.
That's it. Done.
You've got that feeling of it being very balanced from the start, and it's just dependent on whether your team can communicate properly, whether you use the squad leader function to make sure that you're covering your own objectives and then attacking like another single or maybe 2 objectives at once, and then that balance can remain. But if you decide to go too far forward and push too much and don't cover the flags that you currently own, then the enemy team can get in those trenches and it's very hard to get them out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking to hold down here on B in the front line. It's a command center of such, so you got fortified buildings around you and good cover as well, and high ground advantage, as you can see X Factor taking advantage of those opportunities when he sees fit. This guy, man, he is a fantastic Battlefield player and also a great YouTuber, as are all of these creators here. Great streamer as well. I happen to tune into his Twitch streams quite a bit. But Muggs manages to find him. But luckily for him, Ponyline was there on the pickup. He's not just a great pilot, he's a great medic as well.
That's what you're looking for in a medic, really.
Yeah.
You need somebody to come and revive your players.
That's the thing,
Keeps
man.
that ticket count.
Playing the squad and my team, they always abandon me. Then again, I do tend to like run out all the way out to the middle of the field. But it's like, follow me, get the hint, dog. Like, just come with me and we'll win the whole game.
You're that lone wolf kind of player.
Yeah, I'm the worst kind, to be fair. What I do typically, though, is I hop into a tank, and then I just drive around as much as I possibly can and destroy people. Speaking of that, how many tanks can you get on Nivelle Night?
So there's 1 tank on each side.
Okay.
That's the plan here. We wanted to keep it pretty infantry focused. So once you start going too heavy, I mean, you're going to get some cavalry as well.
Okay.
So that's where you're going to get a little of that quick gameplay. But we wanted it to stay very infantry focused.
I think that's really good because obviously you've got these trench lines.
And that's for a reason, right?
You want the trench lines to be utilized.
Yes.
So if you gave them loads of vehicles, suddenly everyone's not using the trenches that you've built.
Right.
And especially because you've built a lot of the objectives around the trench lines. The only other 2 are the ones in no man's land in the middle.
Yeah, and that's why there's no planes in here as well, right? We don't want you having bombing runs on the trenches.
It really takes away from it.
That's
right?
no fun.
Yeah, exactly. You're in a trench. Like, what more can
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you can vault out, but
lovely
we all
shot
know
there.
how that goes.
Oh boy, here we go.
shot.
Muggs looking to
good.
do
He's looking to
some work.
destroy
Going
some
for it,
people.
going for
He's
it.
a fantastic sniper, man. I watch
Oh my
his streams
gosh.
a lot, and he is
Oh.
such a great sniper. Oh, don't give the business. Don't
Had
give
to go
the
with the
business.
secondary, and he did not
That's the
pull it
commentator's
through.
curse, that is. We said he was so
I
good.
know.
Yeah, you give them all the compliments, they never pull through.
Dude, it always happens that way. Always
Oh,
happens without
the
fail.
revive.
You got the revive. There it is.
I love it. There you go. March on down. X Factor. You're done.
This is
See?
one of the new weapons that's just been introduced as well, that you guys introduced in, was it the May or the spring update? I think you added a few new variants. Of
Yeah, we had
weapons.
some new variants that we introduced in the May update.
Yeah, so this is the
And the
Hell
spring
Regal.
update.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I think it was the spring update.
This is the Hell Regal Defensive, which has
Yeah.
got an optical sight, 120 round drum magazine. Why
Huge.
you'd ever need that
Huge.
many bullets.
Well,
and,
you know, if you really want to spray and pray.
Thanks you.
and it's also got the bipod as well. So I guess if you wanted to set it up behind cover and literally as the weapon.
Well, when you lay
suggests.
prone, you are going to be
Here we go.
a little more accurate. Let's see.
See if we
Look
can
at
get.
that. Look at the spread on the bullet too. You see the way that they're just really going in like a tight order,
Yeah.
Yep.
which is fantastic. Like that is certainly
Oh.
something you want to see if you hit that.
The grenade paid off. He took half health there.
Yeah, nice.
Now he's going to try and charge in here.
Oh, there it is. This is
There's
how it
the
works.
kill.
There we go.
The one and only Dankness 429. He hates that name, but I'm going to keep saying it every time he's on screen.
There you go. Pop some smoke, get some cover.
Yeah.
It's interesting again here because we're on board with the. Who are we on board with here? We're on board with the French army, and they're taking back the flags that they had at the start of the
yeah,
round.
right.
And as you can see up the top there from the flag layout, they are sort of fairly behind in terms of the flags they've got at the moment.
Well, it
The
looks like
score,
they're
a-
rallying here.
But they're ahead on score, so the Germans need to pick up a little bit.
Looking around here. Darkness issuing those orders
Looks
when
like
he
it's
can.
He wants
Questing
one.
it, yeah.
There we go.
There it is.
So they're now going to capture their second objective within their own
front
trench
lines.
lines. Oh, lovely takedown
Still,
there of X
yeah.
Factor.
Darkness, man. I'm telling you, we should change his name. he doesn't think so. And there's Miss Ella Cronin, who I mistakenly called Missile a little while ago. But she's flying through the trenches like a missile. Oh, there you go. That's what I do.
It paid
You gotta bring it back
Yeah,
somehow.
that
some way.
worked. That worked.
One in front. Throwing down a couple
Wasn't
shots.
even looking for that.
Nukem Dukem, man. Where's your
There's your
awareness,
tank.
dog?
On board with Doom. Doom 49.
One and only. I think he's top fragging on his squad there, or on the whole team. As a matter of fact, I have to look at that yet again.
On the topic of lighting, Andrew, I want
Yes.
to ask you a question because Battlefield 1 has some dynamic weather in it.
That's
as well. Does Nivelle Nights have the same kind of dynamic weather that other maps do?
No, we're not going to see any storms or any sand or anything like that coming in here. This takes place in French soil or on French soil, so it's going to be kind of what you see here. We feel like the night is really kind of where we want to create that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the darkness itself gives it a lot of coverage, and imagine adding anything more into that, it could be a little bit difficult. Who are we on board with here? I think it's Doom 49.
Said darkness.
Oh, he takes the shot.
Said darkness.
Nice.
and
Whoa,
I-
there you go.
I had to you said darkness and then darkness showed up. It's like, dude.
It worked, right?
fits.
It played.
So good.
It played real well.
Well, I do want to mention that we haven't seen it yet, and I hope one of our game changers manages to make it happen. But what about the Elite Kit, man? I
Yeah.
want to see some
Yes.
flamethrower action.
I do too.
Roasting some fools in the trench.
I do too. This is also a great opportunity for maybe a trench raider.
Oh, you have the trench raider on this map.
I think we might be seeing that.
Oh.
It would be only
Oh.
fitting to have a trench raider with a trench map.
That's a very good point.
He's not lying.
with the French pack. I mean, this is an extension of They Shall Not Pass.
Yeah.
This map here. So I think we should see if they can pick one up.
By the way, can we comment on how close this game is right now? 430,
Super close.
440 to 431. But it seems like the German Empire, they're starting to rally the troops and capture all the bases. All their base belong to the Germans Empire. And they are dominating right now.
Now, this seems pretty true to history, I think.
Yeah. I mean, ain't that the truth? The French need to find a way to fight this one back.
They
That
are
would be
taking
Team
a couple.
Darkness.
They are taking a couple of the flags back. And actually, you can see a lot of them are actually up for contention. You've got
Yeah.
A, D, E, and F. Well, now D, E, and F
D,
all
E,
up
and
for
F.
contention.
Yep.
But as you can see, they're all being taken by the enemy team as we're watching. So it may come down to a point where we're looking at A lot of flags being taken by one team and not being held by the others.
By the way,
but we're seeing a lot of combat here in the no man's zone, right?
Yeah.
And we just need to see people running towards the flag and starting to capture those points.
Because as much as the trenches can be very lethal when you run around the corner and maybe get hit with a shotgun, they do provide a lot of cover at the same time. If you know no one's in that trench, you can take cover in it.
Yeah, it's a great place to chuck a grenade, as we saw earlier.
Yeah, but it is hard though, right, to determine that. So many turns, so many corners. You just never quite know what you're going to find. And by the way, Miss Ella is just crushing it. Oh, well, there you go again.
You just did it.
Just, you know, Andrew,
you gave the curse.
I'm sorry. Miss Ella, I hope you're not mad at me. Over to Muggs now, once again sniping. We know that he loves to do this.
But he's using the Nivelle sniper, which is the French one.
Okay, let's see if he finds himself
Missed it.
Some of those flick shots, man. I mean, how do you even do that?
Yeah.
I'm just, like... I sit in awe and watch people who can snipe in video games.
And
it's just incredible.
Study are like two of my favorite snipers to watch on Twitch whenever they're streaming, because they are so unbelievably talented with this gun. But oh no, Muggs is taking a lot of shots to the left though. He's going to have to dive right into the trench, get, you know, just really get himself back
into cover.
Oh, you can see the players up on the hill over the far side. That's who he's looking for.
Well, he's going to need bread effects.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
99
nice sight lines here.
Oh, you can see that kind of guy.
He's taking a hit.
Shot. All it takes, he just literally, all he has to do is breathe on him, and Muggs will fall here. So he's got to be very careful.
Oh, there we see.
Pathogen, good night. Good shot there. Muggs looking to do it again, but there you go.
There you go.
He didn't even need to shoot the gun. All you had to do was take the bullets and then throw it at Muggs, and then Muggs would have died just on that alone. Now Doom looking to do his best Muggs impression here.
Look at that score now. The French have pulled it all the way back round.
I can't believe it. This is just Battlefield at its finest. This is actually a really good game.
No, it's so close.
Very impressive stuff here.
And we're storming Dead Steel here. Looks like we're heading that direction.
Here's one of the tanks.
This is X Factor, the one and only.
Just annihilating.
This is what I love to do personally.
You can see
get this tank and go over and just, you know, weed out all those, you know, small little, you know, cretins there in the trenches. Oh, yeah.
Right you want to be careful not to fall into the trenches.
True. I probably would have fallen at this moment.
Right.
It's the splash damage potential he's got here. Just firing it against the wall, waiting for the infantry to poke their head out.
Oh,
no. He's in.
Oh, he's in.
So
you can still manage to move around.
Can you?
But I think there's going to be some really tight spots. Look, we also have cavalry in there.
Yeah, because
everyone's in there.
Oh my
Is it possible
the whole kitchen sink.
Is it possible to get out of the trench network once you
I'm thinking no. Oh, what? Wait.
Oh.
We might see something.
Let's get creative. Let's see what we can do.
This is going to work.
No.
This is not. Wow.
He's still getting kills. Imagine if you're just going through the trenches. You're going through the trenches.
Oh no, Limpet's coming in.
See a tank coming.
That was like QJB, I believe. He like ran away. He saw that. No, that's CC24. Saw the tank and was like, no, I'm gonna just go the other way.
That wasn't gonna happen. That was not gonna end well.
Squid and Wheezy were going for the Limpet kill there. I know those guys. They were going for the Limpet kill.
Oh my goodness.
Gonna sit for the repair right here.
So there is.
Oh, they're storming. They're storming. Oh my gosh.
Danger Cow, what are you doing? I think he's stuck.
I think absolutely. He's absolutely. Well, there's no way out.
I think he knows he's stuck too.
And rule number 1 is never leave your vehicle.
Yeah.
So we might see a really boring game here.
Just hanging around.
I disagree. I think this is awesome. He's still getting kills.
There we go. Oh, he's managed to make his way through.
They're all trying to take him out.
Here we go. He's working his way along.
We've got this.
Oh.
Wait, we popped up a little bit.
What he needs to try and do is get to one of the rear trenches.
To the left.
There we go. Use the fence. There we go. Climb up. Climb up.
Something needs a push.
No, not happening.
Get behind the tank.
Not happening.
Try it again. No.
Was telling us absolutely not going to happen.
If he can get to one of the rear trenches, it does open out.
He can't go.
Get around behind.
Yeah, there might be a way out here.
Oh.
Yes.
And we're going to see it.
Yes.
There it is.
There it is.
Did it.
Victory nod right here.
So happy.
Back in no man's land where it feels comfortable.
Yeah, imagine though he gets out at that moment and then just gets bombarded.
Oh my god, like, that would have been amazing.
Only in Battlefield.
He was very loyal to his team, because if he'd have left the tank, not only could the enemy team could have got in it, but if it had left it there, then another tank wouldn't have spawned.
Yeah.
So he's kind of left the shell on the battlefield.
Absolutely.
And although he kind of took it into the trench himself, he was very good for getting it out.
You know, I like that you're finding the positive there.
Glass half full for Westy. That's what it is.
Yeah, right. Glass half full. Find the positives and the negatives. But just to update everyone on the score. I mean, this is a really close game.
Really close.
Super
6:58, 6:45. The action continues to rage on here.
Tickets are still coming.
Yeah, we have 9 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game, and we hope you guys are enjoying it. Once again, if you're just joining us here, you're checking out Nivelle Nights and the new map that is going to be coming to Battlefield 1. It is the first night map that this game has, and it is awesome.
Yeah, and it's coming later this month.
Later this month. I'm so excited. And also the other map as well. The other
Praised it to her.
I can't say that 5 times.
That one I've had to practice for.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm saying it right.
Couldn't you guys just call it like, you know, like darkness?
Well, that would have worked, right? It would have been fitting.
Oh, man. Speaking of darkness, we're going over to Team Darkness here with Mugs TV. Finds one in front of him. That's going to be
kill.
skill up. That's, never mind, skill down for you, sir.
Oh, very good. That was a nice one.
That's what I do. You know, that's why they pay me moderate dollars.
They keep coming.
Oh,
got the hit.
He was going for that upper torso shot, didn't quite land it.
Oh, he was going for a headshot. That's what he wanted.
Hoping for the duck or something.
Muggs only goes for the face. It's just how he operates, man.
Would you say it would be only for the mug?
Only for the mug? Oh,
you like
Andrew, you should become a commentator with me, man. We should
I cannot be as good as you guys.
do this more often. I love it. All right, waiting around here. Muggs.
Again, we're playing in No Man's Land here. A lot of the gameplay that we've seen has been in this No Man's Land section.
But we have seen some really good trench hitting there.
But I think it's typical of the Conquest game mode, where it's the constant movement and the flow.
Yeah.
So if you leave your own trench and go into No Man's Land, take an objective, the chances are that the enemy team's flying around behind you and taking one of the objectives that you left.
And I found my biggest success is usually when I'm trying to control 1 or 2 points.
I can't even with you right now, Muggs. I know you guys are trying to like talk about how great
I was really trying to be strategic about this. This is how you do it. He's grabbing ribbons left and right.
You just go through and you shred. Period, man.
Let's take D. I hope he can take D.
He should just rename himself the Blender.
No way did he just land that shot.
He
was
going
getting
through
shot and suppressed by that player, and he landed it straight in the chest.
Sky, man, he is just absolutely incredible.
Taking cover in the chapel here, the ruins.
Looking for the next star. Oh,
whoa! Headshot!
Hell?
Was that a headshot? I don't know.
One cheesy
it was close, though. It was close.
You won dead, mofo.
Looks so good.
My goodness. I can't believe the shots he's getting. He's just getting assists that they're counting his kills because they're like, why not?
Of course,
game?
why not?
Well, he's
finishing it off.
There we go. I think there was one more left. There may have been. Oh, he switched kits. Switched out to the support kit.
He was probably running out of ammo there.
Good players, I guess, do that. I haven't run out of ammo before.
Yeah.
I wonder what that's like.
Happens to me all the time. God, yeah.
Oh, there's the trench.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
That was a trench raider kill.
I wonder who was doing. I couldn't see the name of who was actually running the trench raider. Here we go. Stone Mountain, of course.
Now. This is great.
Unit 64 himself.
Unfortunately, we're not in a trench, but we are taking cover. We are taking cover here.
This is going to be a good one.
Running
I'm looking
in and out of the pillars of the ruins.
So this was. I haven't had a chance to tinker around with the trench raider yet, though.
Yeah.
So how fun is he?
Super quick, all melee. So you're running, you have a little extra health because you have this armor on.
Yeah.
So it is just all out war. This guy runs around, makes some deadly strikes.
Get ready.
One hit kills.
Get ready.
You can land it. If you can land it.
Go.
I'm hoping to see something.
Believe in yourself, Stone. No, don't get shot. Leave him alive. Oh!
There's one.
Jehovah. Sorry, buddy.
Look at him on the
Gotta
two.
go.
You can
Full
see
shark, definitely.
Oh.
More like a landfish. Oh, man.
Just dominating
one health,
space.
1 health.
Oh.
He's down. He's down.
My goodness.
That was beautiful. That was good to watch.
That was good to watch. That was fun.
He knew the pressure was on him. He heard us in the venue, so he was just like, oh, I got to show up right now. The screen's on me.
Absolutely. 3 kills in a row. That was worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
The trench raid is like one of those counter attacks, though, because it's like you've got to take. You've only got your melee weapon. It's like you do have the revolver, but it's not the same as an automatic primary weapon. So
and the club's the one-hit kill. I mean, you really want to use that guy.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like if you know there's a couple of players around the corner, but you kind of not got enough health, just step back for a minute, get your health back, and then just storm them.
Storm it.
Yeah, because you're gonna win.
By the way, guys, an update. 5 minutes left in the game. 5 minutes and 17 seconds to be exact, and it is still a close affair between these two teams. 8:28 to 8:39, and the points just keep on ticking We're on board right now with Darkness429, an incredible Twitch streamer, by the way, if you ever get a chance to check him out. All these guys, once again, I said it before, I'll say it again, amazing creators that we have here at EA Play, looking to just have some fun and also show off some great gameplay on the new map, Nivelle Nights, coming very soon, next month?
No, coming this month.
This month? Oh,
this month, very soon. You know what we haven't seen yet?
What we haven't seen yet?
No one has actually called in for an artillery strike.
You can call
There
in
is
an
a
artillery
chance
strike
to do that.
How
I
do you
didn't
do
know
that? Wait, you're not going to tell us, are you?
I think we should see if anyone can figure it out.
Yeah,
but I can't go into it.
Well,
If it doesn't happen by the end of the game,
We should talk.
Yeah,
doesn't the game start off with an artillery strike, though, in the middle of the map?
So you do have a little bit of that, just
Okay.
to kind of set the mood, keep you in your points.
Yeah, I like that. I like that quite a bit. It prevents everyone from like going nuts and just charging straight into the middle like a bunch of crazy people.
And it also adds like a little bit of like story and theme to it,
Ambiance,
right? Yeah.
right?
You know what I mean?
That's and that's what this is all about, right?
We're looking at almost a tie score at the moment. It's only 3 or 3, but there's no tickets in it. It is literally a tie score, 8-7-1.
So close.
Yeah,
That is-
and
but it
we
may
are
not be
going to the
tied for
time.
soon.
We are going to the time, just so you guys know.
So 3 minutes,
50 seconds.
50 seconds. Okay.
And this game could not be any closer if we tried. I swear we did not rehearse this.
No.
This happened last year at Gamescom as well. Both games went down to the wire.
It did, that's right.
Happens every time we do this.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get a bunch of good players in one room and just have them duke it out, man.
100%.
And Doom here with the trusty shotgun.
Oh! Oh,
Melee.
dear.
That's gotta hurt.
Yep. You heard the scream. You knew it was coming.
Oh.
And it's on its way.
Oh,
Yeah, well, that's funny because he's like looking around. He's like, is it above me or is it below me? And then there's just nope right in front of you going through your kidney. Here.
Well, I guess that's a good point of the vertical gameplay that you're going to get here, right? You have to pay attention to where you are, especially when you're in the trenches.
A little bit here for Darkness.
Oh.
He was in the middle
Not
of
good.
nowhere, man, and he was a target. As soon as you start shooting, you just, especially with the dark map, right, and the way that it's laid out, the muzzle fire, you really see that and you can tell. And again, that's where the lighting really plays a role in this game, and what you're able to do.
Yep. You really find those nice dark corners. But what you're also going to see when they start sniping, especially on the hilltops, those silhouettes that are moving, you see the movement, fire away.
And that's correct, because over the back you have some, almost like some AI elements, don't you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
2 minutes, 25 seconds,
But look-
9:24,
Oh, we're getting down to the wire
9:53.
here.
Yeah, the gap's opened up just a tad though. The rocket gun comes. Oh,
That's a lot of
deflect.
damage.
That was a deflect. Second round, engine disabled. Can he finish it off? There we
Done.
go. It's gone. Beautiful.
Just go for it, Stone. Just shoot and believe in yourself, man. Shoot it into the darkness. I
The
dare
whistle's blowing, time to charge.
you. I know, right? Well, they are going to be able to overtake C. Both teams have 3 flags, but the C and D flag are swapped, so expect to see a lot of activity. Who's going to be able to win out that battle in the midfield is the question. Stone Mountain rallying with his team forward, shooting his teammate because reasons. And it's over to A, and they are going all the way out to the other side of the map for that last-ditch effort here, Andrew.
There's only 15 tickets.
I hope we see something incredible here.
They have to cap at least 2 in order for them to come back into this one, I think,
Yeah.
with 1 minute and 23 seconds, because it's
I'm not
still
sure
very
it's
close.
going to happen.
Yeah, no, it won't
I
happen.
mean, we're down. They are capturing 2 points.
I can't see it happening personally.
I think it's going to go.
You think it's
I think 3 tickets. Nah, they're not going to do this. Not going to do it.
not going to happen?
It's going to be real tight. Let's see if it happens. They're resupplying like
there you
crazy.
go.
Game over.
To 1,000, and that's
So
right. As a
close.
matter of fact, it was to 1,000, which I don't think, I mean, we figured we were going to make it there or till the game ending. Either way, though, they needed to stop literally everything from happening, and that was not the case. Team.